Call the school board meeting to order of May 6th. Dave, will you take a roll call, please?
Dick, here. John,
Here.
North, here. Dave, here. Joe, here. Jim.
Present.
Proof of notice,
As stated in the agenda.
approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Motion by Joe,
I'll second.
second by Norm. Any questions on the agenda? Joe?
Aye.
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 Motion carried 6-0-1. At this time, I will turn it over to Mr. Sable for reorganization.
Okay, so my responsibility is to help with the open the nominations for board president for the ensuing school year. So at this point in time, are there any nominations for board president?
I would nominate John if he was willing to accept another term.
Sure. I'll second that.
Are there any other nominations? All right, that's one more time. So are there any other nominations? Okay, then I would ask for a motion to close the nominations.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, so at that point in time, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And at this time, we'll take nominations for vice president.
I will nominate Richard if he is so inclined.
I'll second that.
Hopefully got a few years left. Motion by Norm, second by Dave. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? If not, I would like to ask for, to close nominations and cast a unanimous ballot for Mr. Fink for vice president.
So
Motion by Jim, second by Nora. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nominations are now open for clerk.
I'll nominate Dave.
I'll second that.
Motion's been made and seconded for Dave for clerk. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? If not, I would like a motion to close nominations and cast unanimous ballot for Dave for clerk.
So moved.
Motion by Norm,
Second.
second by Joe. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, Dave. Nominations are now open for treasurer.
I nominate Jim.
I'll second.
Motion's been made by Dick, seconded by Norm. For Jim as treasurer, are there any other nominations?
I'd like to nominate myself for treasurer. That's what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I can second that. too.
Motion's been made by Joe to nominate Joe, seconded by Dick. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? If not, I need a motion to close nominations and have a ballot vote.
So moved.
Oh,
Got a motion by Nora, second by Dave.
Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. What do we got? We got technology.
Posted notes, that's what I was gonna grab.
So right on there, on the top, treasurer, and then your choice. If you would go around and pick them up.
Condon? Okay, action number of votes, or? No? Okay, so Mr. Condon.
Okay. Congratulations, Jim. All right, thank you for all your
Save this.
participation. Save us, yes.
I move to make a motion to destroy the ballots.
Motion's been made to destroy the ballots,
Second.
seconded by Norm.
Joe has a right to look at them first, though.
Any discussion on destroying the ballots?
Who was the second on that?
Norm.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried 6-0-1. All right, thank you.
Gotta shred these up? Yeah. Can you shred Post-it note?
Yeah, you can.
Citizens' comments. Resolution 1819201, approval of the minutes of the previous meeting.
So moved.
Motion by Joe. Second by Jim. Any questions on the minutes? Joe?
Aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Motion carried 6-0-1. FFA report?
Hi, I'm the Mayville president. We are currently having our plant sale and it ends on May 11th. We're having our points trip tomorrow, which is at a brewer game, and then our chapter meeting is May 12th. And that's all I have for this one.
What was your name again?
Station order.
Stacia. Thank you, Stacia.
The, as far as the items in the greenhouse, it's a large greenhouse, were you able to have more plants in this year
Yeah,
because
it's
of it?
full.
Wow, okay. But we should take some pictures and get them out on social media.
Oh, they're out there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they are
On my
good.
Facebook
They are
group,
very
so I
good.
can't check it out. Good, keep it going.
Thank you.
What all you
Awesome.
have?
Okay. Stacia.
That's a question.
What kind of plants do you have? What's available?
There's hanging baskets and vegetables and like little flowers. I don't know the names of any of them.
I have the ad and the flowers and the prices on the door hanging.
Oh, I thought the ad looked great this year, everything looked really.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Stacia. Student council?
And
Oh, yeah. Exciting. This is Ella. She's going to be the student council president for next year. And just a little recap from a couple past months. In March, we had our spring blood drive, which we had 91 donors presenting. We ended up actually collecting 94 pints, which was surpassing our goal of 80, and we had 13 doubles.
I think it went really well. We had a lot of participation from the student council members. April, we partnered with Science Club for an end of the year field trip, and we went to the Madison Zoo, and it was really fun. It was kind of rainy, so it wasn't super busy, but we all had a good time. And we finished up our service projects. My group made little Easter baskets for the seniors living at Hope Community Center, and me and my friend delivered them, and they were really happy to get them.
All right.
And then for May, we're planning on having a highway cleanup on May 18th. And then we are going to vote for the rest of our officers on May 15th. And then I just wanted to thank the school district for all the opportunities that have been given to me. I really enjoyed being the student council blood drive coordinator, as well as being 6 other officer positions. And I know all these leadership opportunities will continue to lay a foundation for my future.
So what's your future plans?
I'm planning to attend UW lacrosse. The major's still a little undecided. Changes weekly.
That changes.
It's the first year.
Yeah. Get your first year and then decide.
Any other questions for us?
No, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Fire was great yesterday.
No,
I'm gonna ask Lee, how did, you know how the car wash and bank sale, the bank did Saturday?
Move on. Wasn't that the high school, did we do? That wasn't high school? Was it St. John's?
St. John's.
Oh, okay. Well, that answers a good question. I'll do too.
Okay, Dave, communications.
Yes, we have one letter from Tom. He has decided to resign from the school board.
Okay.
And that's it.
I guess we have to have a resolution next time to approve his resignation.
Okay, for sure. And then there's definitely procedures for, as far as filling the vacancy. So, the board appoints this position, then it's a full year term, but it is by appointment. So, in the past, you have had a vacancy since I've been here that you did appoint, and you put it, as a board, you put an ad in the newspaper to recruit, and then you did conduct interviews. So,
Right.
I guess first things first would be getting an ad in the paper, so we'll have it at the next May 24th meeting. Put an ad in the paper now, or wait until the May 24th?
We,
Okay?
yeah, we should
Wait for the
accept his
resignation.
resignation
Okay,
first before.
got it. All right, so then put it in the newspaper for a period of time, then we'll determine that night.
Right.
Okay?
Is that a 1 year?
It is, rest of the
Well,
shop.
Well,
It'll be a 3
they'd have to
It's a rerun.
rerun again next year,
To get back on, yeah.
yeah, and then,
It's just that term though.
right, and then I think it then would be a
Two-year.
two-year term.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
The paper's already done, so it won't go until next week's paper.
No, we don't want it.
No, we don't want it
We
in.
can't.
Oh,
Until the
Till
resolution.
Oh, that's right, okay, yep.
Yeah, so that's what
Right.
I'm just saying, so it needs to be formally
Right.
put on the next board meeting agenda for their approval as a resolution. So, sounds good. Packed agenda tonight, so we'll get that on the next one. So, okay. And on behalf of Tom, I met with him, and one of the things is he really likes working with the kids and providing the service in his current role that he has with the district, and he just wanted that to continue, so certainly support him and want him to be happy.
Yeah. Okay, resolution 1819202, approval of regular semi-monthly bills. Motion by Jim,
I'll second.
second by Dick. Questions on the bills?
Ryan's gonna be speaking in a little while, our Director of Finance, to just the overall status of the budget for the school year, which reflects just how those are coming in.
Hearing none, Jim?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried 601. Okay, committee reports. Mr. Fink, Buildings and Grounds.
Okay, I'm gonna go until the resolution comes up at the end. Or near the end.
And Travis has a report too,
Okay.
about the overall capital maintenance
Right.
plan for next year.
And I think we got lawn mowing and that.
Yep, we have a resolution.
We'll talk about it all at that time.
Okay.
Me.
Administrative report.
So we just talked about the board member appointment piece. The Sue Weary has the budget pulled together for the technology purchases. She would like to have that on the board meeting on June 3rd for approval. Typically, we have a curriculum and technology committee meeting to review that first. And she is going to be gone the week of May 20th, so we need to coordinate that. In the meantime, will we have our committee structure pulled together on the May 20th board meeting? Okay, so then we'll work to coordinate that afterwards. Okay. So the open enrollment window is closed for the 2019-20 school year. You'll see in what you're going to approve is that we ended up in a positive position for the new applications. We have an additional 6 applications more than we do out, so 28 new in and 22 out. a lot of that has to do with movement. So look at the document, it talks about tuition waivers. Those are families that move during the school year and they complete a tuition waiver. And then next year they have to do open enrollment for in or out. So we'll speak to that in a little bit. All right, the big piece for later on the agenda is to talk about the alt bid scope as far as that's being presented for your consideration to approve tonight. It's Teacher Appreciation Week for the in Mayville School District. So Friday, May 6th, the Board of Education is sponsoring, so thank you for that, guys. So you're sponsoring breakfast at all of the buildings for the staff. So if you're available in the morning, around 7:15 to 8 o'clock, stop in the buildings, and just everybody will be kind of gathering around and enjoying the treats that are coordinated by Nikki.
So you know where they're gonna be doing it at the high school?
Cafeteria. Yep, so every building's gonna be in the
May
cafeteria.
10th.
Friday, May 6th.
No,
This
today's
is
the
Today's
6th.
the 6th.
10th. Oh, it's gonna be a long one. I
I
would kept saying May 6th. What? May 6th, yeah. Friday, May 10th. Ah. So, yeah. Next week, Tuesday, is another round of working with Ted Nansky on strategic planning. This is the last time that he'll be working with this full kind of cohort of professional staff with the administrators and directors. So we had to add on an extra day, just needed more time working through the continuous improvement principles with him. So after that, we'll be working on key performance indicators, and then there will be follow-up with the Board of Education. So I'm thinking that'll be throughout the summer. There'll be some strategic planning stuff that hits the board. Next week, Wednesday is a big day for us. It's our employee benefit meeting, so our open enrollment window for benefit changes is coming up. We moved to a different plan. We're offering a dual plan with an HSA. It comes with cost savings to the district, hopefully cost savings to the employees too. So that's a big day for us. We're also rolling out some other voluntary benefit options for them that are if you want them, great. If you don't want them, no problem. Doesn't benefit us. It's all pre-tax. It's nice to be able to offer them. So that whole package is being presented at 3:30 on Wednesday and also 5:30. The staff, anybody who is a fiscal year support staff member who works over 50%, which is 20 hours a week, and they work all year round, they need to come. Anybody, and then anybody who supports staff who's 70% or greater, they have to come. So it's required. So it's important for us to have them there. Next week, Wednesday, May 15th, the innovation grants are due. So on an annual basis, there's it's about $10,000 that's put aside to sponsor creative initiatives in the school district. So I've got that piece out to the staff. We already have some nice applications that have been submitted. We do need to schedule a committee meeting. We just need to have that also done before the teachers leave, so they can get notified. So I'll reach out to John and we'll coordinate that. And then the board meeting the next one in May is May 20th, and then there's lots happening after that. So May 21st and on, Mr. Zarnock could go on and on with the high school activities. So I'll keep it short then. That's my part of the DA report.
Okay, for the breakfast this Friday, I would like to have board representation in all facilities. So Dick, you said you're gonna go to the high school?
Well, whichever,
Whichever, I mean, who else can go?
because I tried to make all three of them and the bus garage.
Can go?
Yeah, bus
Where
garage
you
is
wanna
there
go?
too.
Wherever you wanna put. I'm gonna put middle school in. Oh, I'll go to Parkview, that's fine.
So
Okay,
the
I'll
bus
take-
garage will be driving, so Travis is out there. What time would be a good time to stop?
Usually 8 o'clock, right, when you get back.
Okay.
So Norm, is at the middle school, you wanna go to Parkview?
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
I'll go to the high school in the bus garage then.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna stop too.
Okay.
Where that's at?
Between, what, 7 and 7:30?
7:30?
Yeah, I'd say up
It
to 7:45.
depends on how organized they are. Once in a while, they're a little late getting like down to Parkview.
Okay.
Depends on how
I'd
organized.
say 7:45.
Not that they forget about it on Thursday, which they have done already.
And it's not, doesn't mean they're all gonna be there at one time, so.
Yeah,
be
they'll
there for
come
the-
in, yeah. Okay.
They'll come and go.
Yeah, there's different people come at different times. And then all once you find out about it, and
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send another
have
message
a good
out.
reminder, because a lot of them don't forget or they don't read their email.
Yep. He's coming tomorrow, so I'm gonna send one out. So two of the buildings already have a communication about these are the different things happening in the week. And so then I'll just do a separate reminder for that. And that's amazing, so thank you for your offer to be out there with the staff on that date, early in the morning. That's great.
Good, thank you. Okay, all right. Becky, you wanna give us a
Yeah.
update?
We've had quite a bit of actually community connection at Parkview the last couple of weeks. Today, we had the American Legion come visit, and for all the years that I have been here, so I'm not sure exactly how many years it's been, they bring an American flag to each of our first graders. And they get a little stand to put the flag in, as well as the Pledge of Allegiance that they get to take with them at the end of the day that's attached to that stand. So we had the American Legion who visited us today. A couple of weeks ago, we had the Mayville Savings Bank come. The month of April is Financial Literacy Month. So we had 4 different representatives from Mayville Savings Bank come and actually read stories to our classes. So that was another community connection that we had. We have a country connection. One of our classrooms, it's Mary Seiler's first grade classroom. Throughout the course of this year, I would say probably about January, she connected with a class out in Massachusetts. And they're connecting using a technology app called Flipgrid. So it's not live interaction, but each time they interact with one another, right now what I watched was mystery number. So each classroom, one in Massachusetts and one here in Mayville, has thought of a number, and these little first graders are trying to figure out what each classroom's number is. So every time they're sending a video, they're sending a guess of what they think the number is that the class has thought, and then a clue for what their number is. And it's fun to watch them interact. So they've had a series of interactions going on between Mayville and Massachusetts. So that's our country connection we've got going on right now. And then a thank you to Roxanne Walker. For the 3rd year in a row, Roxanne has helped lead and facilitated Club Invention at Parkview. So Club Invention is an interactive, innovative science curriculum that's run as an after-school program. So we had 8 different sessions that lasted through the month of April, and I think the May 2nd was our last day, where we had Parkview kids who could participate in this after-school program. And this year's theme was SOS Endangered Earth. So they were trying to save a lot of endangered species and different ways to do that. As a result of that, we are looking to actually hopefully extend this to the middle school as well. Right, for the last few years, it's only been at Parkview. So Roxanne and I are actually working on writing one of those innovation grants to see if we can extend this into the middle school as well and offer it for our 3-5 kids as well. And that's what I have.
Great, thanks Becky.
At the middle school, our leadership and student council kids worked around the building to tidy things up on April 18th in anticipation of Earth Day on April 22nd. Students placed bird feeders over by the prairie, flowers in the beds up front, and they also painted rocks around the building. They also walked around and cleaned up garbage around the building and around the hills, just off the playground and up towards the football field. Our 7th and 8th graders participated in an activity called the Game of Life. It is an academic and career activity, and that happened on Monday, April 29th. Students spent time practicing money management skills in the Game of Life. It was led by our guidance counselor, Ms. Winter, and our 7th and 8th grade teachers also supported students through this event. Learners imagined what it would like to live as adults. They were researching a career and how much money they would make, and then they had to decide how they were going to spend that money and budget as they go through life. We had many community organizations participate in this activity. They each had tables in which the kids would visit and ask questions. We had representatives from Piggly Wiggly, from the Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, Caldwell Banker, Open Door Coffee, Verizon of Waupun, Eagle Power Sports, Mayville Insurance, and Wenninger Auto Sales to give students an opportunity to talk to people in each of those areas to find out what it will cost